Hello, my name is Carly Hale. I'm here to talk about my paper, Student Debt Burden, and how this will affect current and future students. The current student loan debt in the United States is $1.3 trillion, and as student affairs officials, we really need to know how this will affect students currently and in the future. As tuition rates and housing costs increase, student affairs administrators need to consider how increasing debt burden will affect current and future students' ability to be successful in college and after graduation. The FAFSA is the main thing that students use to get federal funding, to get student loans. This FAFSA is free to students. They apply for it through studentaid.gov, and once they have input both their parents and their information in there, from income, untaxed income, housing, how many people are living in their house, and a couple other factors. This is used and created an EFC, which is an estimated family contribution. This family contribution is then sent to the schools, and the schools use this and their cost of attendance to determine financial eligibility for their students. This is federal aid, so Pell Grant, unsubsidized and subsidized loans. The difference between those two federal loans is the subsidized accrues and does not accrue interest while the student is in school, and the unsubsidized does. So we like to be able to have students take the subsidized first, so they don't have to worry about those interest rates while they are in school. Repayment options, you can always repay while the student is in school, so that they don't have to worry about that after school. And then we have the Parent Plus loan. This has to be taken out by a parent or guardian for the student's educational purposes. There is also state aid the students can take out from grants. The state of Missouri does offer a loan that they can give out. This loan has a lot of different stipulations and has a 0% interest rate, and repayment starts 6 months after they graduate, like the federal student loans. And then we also have institutional or merit-based aid. These are given by the institutions based on students' merits, GPA, test scores, what grade they are in school, and that is all used and packaged into the student's financial aid offer. Then the student uses this offer to say, will my financial aid be enough to cover my semester? If it's not, the options are for students, at least at Southeast Missouri State University, is to do an installment payment plan, which will break down their payments into 5 payments, or to look at other private loans. If the balance does not cover it, it causes a lot of struggle and stress for the students. So as a student aid administrator or student affairs administrators, we need to learn how to combat this. According to a study conducted by Taylor and Bayek, first generation students and students who have not had any financial aid training or income knowledge in this are more likely to be unsuccessful due to this misconception of how scary financial aid is. And it can be very daunting for students if they don't know how to work their way through all the intense jargon that is in there, or haven't been properly taught how to accept their financial aid, do their financial aid through their counselors in high school, or through their financial aid administrators or other student affairs administrators throughout campus. I think it's very important that all student affairs administrators have a baseline knowledge of financial aid, so that when students are coming to them and they're being stressed out by their bill, or by they're not going to have enough financial aid to cover it, what their other options are, or to have a good enough relationship with the financial aid office where they can call someone in there and they can walk through the students' issues, because $1.3 trillion in student debt is very scary, and there are options of repayment. There is the new SAVE repayment program from the Department of Education putting on. There is the pay as you earn. There is the income-based, or just a regular payment plan that is offered through the Department of Education. These repayment plans can be If you're doing income based, it's based on your income, and your income could change, or the income that you are receiving in the payment plan isn't a good fit. If you are not working, or if you're not making enough money, there is the option of forbearance and deferment while you're still in school, receiving your master's or your doctorate or a specialist degree. Those are options as well for students to wait on those payments. But the repayment is, students come out of school with $60,000 worth of loans that they need to pay back. And how can we combat this as student affairs administrators to help them with make these better financial decisions so they don't have to have this weight of debt for the rest of their lives? That is all I have. Thank you.